Okay, we got Tim coming in.
So good. Hey.
Drakus.
Hey. That works. Now, can you hear me?
All right. Yes, indeed we can. Let's go to...
Can anyone hear me? Hello?
I'll text him.
We can hear you.
Oh, great. Hi, guys. Hi. Can anyone hear me? Hello? I can hear myself like a minute after I say it.
Maybe headphones would help with that.
Feedback. Do you have headphones, Tim?
I have these, don't laugh, my old headphones from my Walkman Sport, the yellow.
No, those are.
Oh, those are amazing. Man.
You can tell they're waterproof because they're yellow.
Too loud.
I'm too loud?
No,
What?
We're getting it. We're getting the levels.
That's our problem.
Are we okay?
I think so.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Tim.
Hello. I've been following the excitement on the internet.
It's a pretty fantastic place, this internet.
Yep. Tim, you look more sober than the last time I saw you.
That's the magic of the internet. I did get specially dry. I put on a special shirt. Whoa.
Oh, there's a shirt that Ash and I whipped up for Tim.
Nice.
Mainly Ash.
Yeah,
Mainly Ash.
looking good.
Oh, you know what? I should go put mine on too.
Well, thank you so much.
So you have to recap the plot of the bus trip so far.
Oh, it's been intense.
Okay, so
Can you tell me what I missed?
I pushed start, and then I held down A, and the bus started, and then for the last 17 hours, I've been pushing left.
That pretty much brings you up
That
to the
pretty
present
much
day.
brings you up to speed.
You pushed brake a couple times.
I did push brake, and I've honked the horn.
Oh, really?
That's,
Can you honk the horn now?
Yep, he honked it.
Oh, we can't hear
You
you.
know, it's,
yeah. You'd have to be
No,
watching the
there's a
bus
C.
cam to be able to hear that.
C.
I'm so jealous because I've never actually played this game.
Well, you have an open invitation to come here next year and play.
And at no point the obstacles jump out in front of the bus.
No.
Nope. Bugs.
Although we have a bug splat.
Well, we don't right now, but there
Yeah.
is a bug splat.
About 5 hours in. It's a pretty transcendent moment for the game.
Yeah.
No raccoons or possums.
No.
Or does anyone get decapitated on the bus?
No, I don't. There isn't even anybody on the bus. That's the worst part. Is that I am just driving myself.
The greatest interaction is the horn.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you know there's no one on the bus? I mean, can you look behind you?
There's a rear view mirror with a bunch of empty seats. This is the forever alone bus driver.
That's really sad.
I know.
So you just already done your shift, and now you're just returning the bus. It's really inefficient. You're burning a lot of gas.
It is a useless waste of gas.
Are you already going back again? Because we got 2 points, right?
Yeah.
So you've been to Tucson to Vegas, back to Tucson, and now you're on your way back to
And
Vegas.
then I guess they're like, you know what? Actually, we want the bus in Vegas.
It's
And
like
then they're
a
going to get there, and they're
horrible
going to be like, no, sorry, we were just screwing with you. Go back to Tucson.
Oh.
When you actually get to a town, do you see the town?
No.
Nope.
It just cuts
It
to...
turns into a wild GTA style game where you drive through the center of town,
God,
running over people.
Oh, you're making so many suggestions that would make this game amazing.
I would just
That's
kill
to
for the
defeat the
windshield
purpose.
wipers to work. That's all I want.
Or a CB radio, or
Even that's too.
Yeah, that would be
I don't even know if that's too much. I don't think I could handle that. Just windshield wipers.
I think Tim Schafer's desert bus would just blow all of our minds.
Yeah.
The
Brutal
mundaneness we've been
bus.
putting up with.
it would just have a really long cutscene. I can only see my face now. I can't see who's playing. Is that Steve playing?
No.
No, Steve will be playing shortly though.
That's a professional desert bus stuntman driving?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
James is in fact the most skilled person at desert bus in the entire world.
Yes.
You-
Yes, I would.
Do you have the greatest number of desert bus hours clocked?
I do indeed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I did ask what the symbolism of the duck was. Did I?
I think it's lost in time at this point. He's just he is the duck.
He's just the mascot now.
Roscoe P. Jangles.
Yeah.
Somebody brought him a few years ago, and he just kind of sticks
Yeah.
around now.
So, what town are you guys in?
We're in Victoria, BC, in
Oh,
Canada.
lovely. I've heard that's lovely.
It is. It's very nice.
It's a great place to go sit indoors and drive a video game bus for a long time.
It's kind of windy outside.
It's a little windy today, yeah. So, you know. We figured it's going outside of this.
The air freshener is really getting a lot of wind or something.
Yeah, it's weird.
Maybe you have the AC on.
There's
Yeah.
there's
I
some loving attention was spent on the air.
I feel like this
a
bus
lot more
doesn't
than
actually
the
have
rest of the
AC.
game.
They're just making me.
We talked
So
about
it's the
it.
ending of Lost?
We actually talked about this extensively last year, and I feel that as a game designer, you can appreciate this. That the air freshener being animated is like probably makes this game. Like if that wasn't moving.
What is your definition of makes?
That's a good point.
It definitely is happening, though.
It really improves the. I don't know. It improves the experience.
Oh yeah, I mean I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for the air.
Yeah,
Right.
neither would I. So
Wait, I was going to ask something really smart. What is that rack of costumes behind you? Are those things you dress up in to play Desert Bus?
In our day jobs, we're a sketch comedy troupe.
Oh.
So we're actually doing this in our studio. That's
This-
why there's a green screen back there.
What is the name of the sketch comedy group?
It's Loading Ready Run.
What?
Loading Ready Run.
Oh, I knew that. I've heard that one.
I think he has actually.
Well,
I have. Look.
Yeah. I think we actually talked about it.
all right. Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, those guys. Oh, yeah, we did talk about those guys.
Yeah, we did for sure.
Wait, I gotta plug in my. I realize I'm not plugged in.
We talked about it on the action cast. I don't know, it might have got cut though.
Sweet.
They cut a lot because
So there's.
it's boring.
Should we ask some questions? There's a lot of questions in the in
Questions.
the thread now.
You mean I don't have to ask all the questions?
No.
Okay.
We can ask you some questions.
You know, I just want to say this game is still better than several actual trucking games that were shipped. There are worse trucking games.
After the first year, we were like, what do we do next year? Do we do Desert Bus again? And someone was like, nah, man, you should play Big Rigs.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. But this game goes.
Your
This game's so perfect because it literally has no end.
Yeah.
It goes forever.
So when you get to the town, just like a text bubble comes up that says you got to town.
Yep.
And you get 1 point.
You get 1 point, and then you have, I think, like 30 seconds to hit start, and then you just turn around and come back.
Man, I want to be there for that.
There's day
That
and
would be a
night.
great moment.
You be watching at about a little after 6 p.m. our time. So like be watching the stream in about 7 hours, and you will see that tick over.
Yeah, Tim, be watching the stream in 7 hours.
Yeah, exactly 7 hours.
Set your
And
alarm.
then that's when everyone does a shot.
Yes. You can do 2.
It's a very slow drinking game.
Yeah.
Well, you're driving a bus. You can't get too drunk.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, from the blog thread here, Dryosenth asks, what was your favorite game to work on with the Scum engine?
Ooh. Good question.
Scum.
Favorite game to work on? You know, the favorite game question,
Yeah.
I should figure out a really standard answer to that because I never know what to say. Because, I mean, which game, you know, like, which is your favorite child, Stephen? That'd be awkward if you had an answer.
Don't choose. I'll tell your wife.
She's probably watching.
Actually, I think they're both watching, Tim, so don't make me pick sides.
Okay, so just wink left or right. I won't say which kid that's for. I'll know which one you're talking about.
The favorite child may not be one that my wife actually knows about. See, this is the...
Oh, you're
Smart.
in so much trouble. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
You
Nice.
can like hear her shaking her head right now.
That's a
I
joke.
can hear her gaining the ability to fly.
I like them all. That's a dumb answer. I should probably say one, but I won't.
People are asking about Psychonauts 2 a lot.
3 second lag.
Sorry?
People are asking about Psychonauts 2. When's Psychonauts 2 coming out? Psychonauts 2, Psychonauts 2. What? Tim's not a big fan of the Psychonauts franchise, and he doesn't really want to do another one.
I have a better question. No one
I
asked.
would
When
love
is
to.
Psychonauts 3 coming
I
out?
would love to.
There's a question here. Is there any evidence... Sorry, yes. Is there anything left from early Psychonauts development when the main character was an insane ostrich, or has all evidence been destroyed?
Well, yeah, talking about the ten movie called Astronauts, which was going to be about you were a mentally insane ostrich whose powers were about switching between their different they're kind of like they had multiple personality disorder, and so you became a different ostrich with different abilities, and it's strangely enough, it dawned on us that people didn't want to be a mentally insane ostrich.
Really? Was that like focus tested or?
No, I was thinking about the ostrich idea, and then I was giving a talk, one of my first talks at the Game Developers Conference, and I was talking about how all games are wish fulfillments. Like, when you play Full Throttle, you get to be the leader of a biker gang because that's a cool thing to be, you know, and so all games should let you do something you can't do in real life. And as I was talking on the podium, I was thinking to myself, do people want to be a mentally insane ostrich? Is that like a wish fulfillment for many people?
I would love to be a mentally insane ostrich.
It's too late for you.
No.
Grim Fandango. That's another.
Dear Mr. Schafer, I want to study game design, but my father thinks it is stupid. What did your parents say when you told them you wanted to make video games?
I never asked my parents.
Smart.
I mean, you know, I was always very lucky that our parents were always very clear that they just wanted us to be happy. They just wanted us to do what made us happy. And so I was always lucky. And I was also the fifth child, so by that point, my other brothers and sisters had either done really well or done, you know, been in jail. So, I mean, there's really nothing else I could do. I couldn't do worse than them or better than them. So I'm not saying my parents didn't care. Let me put that another way. No. I just, I think they were happy. I don't know. They like it now.
We're happy.
Yeah, we're all happy.
I think they're happy. My dad just got a Kinect so he can play
Oh, yeah.
Monster a Monster.
Which is awesome. My kids love that, by the way. It's an awesome game.
Oh, thanks for playing. I was just playing the Disneyland game this morning with Lily.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw your tweets about that. How's that work out?
It should be called like Princess Hunter.
Princess.
But it's like, Daddy, where's the princess? Daddy, where's the princess? I'm trying to find one. And you drive the game. You navigate by pointing your hand like this. So it's like, I'm trying to find a princess for you. I'm trying to find a princess. But then when we found a princess, it was very exciting.
It's like a divining rod for princesses.
But then you can dance with the princesses. And of course, Lily's really young, so she ends up just sitting on the couch and watching me dance with the princesses. And then, and they won't dance with you until you do their fetch quests for them. So like Belle is like, she's like, I want to dance with Belle, and Belle's like, unlock my quest and you can dance with me. And I'm trying to explain to Lily why that's totally fair.
We had an interesting question in the chat.
Yeah.
That do you think that they should reintroduce code wheels as a way to combat game piracy?
I love code wheels. You know, I made some of the code wheels for Monkey Island.
Yeah, yeah.
That was awesome. That was an awesome.
Those were awesome.
Yeah, me too.
Wow.
Those were awesome.
They promised a bunch of games into the channel, and they didn't know the warehouse was shutting down for some holiday, and so they're like, uh-oh, we're going to lose a bunch of money. Instead, let's take all the developers, bring them down to the warehouse, and have them assemble boxes. So they made it like a fun team-building exercise out of it, but it really was just unpaid slave labor. But it was pretty fun. We all went down, and we packed up Monkey Island into boxes, and we got to use a shrink wrap machine, but I got to run the riveter, so I would take the two code wheels and line them up and stamp them down the middle with a little rivet in the middle, so a lot of those code wheels were handmade.
Tim, you're saying you riveted that code wheel?
I made like 100 of them.
Wow. That's crazy.
You could own it right now.
I could, actually.
I don't know if you're watching the chat, Tim, but a lot of people in the chat are like, what are code wheels?
Yeah.
Yeah, ask your dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back when people tried to stop piracy, they would get like a code. Oh, Monkey Island would start, and it would be mix and match different pirate heads, faces together, and then you'd have to find that pirate on the code wheel, dial it in, and then type in the number to make sure you hadn't pirated the game.
Because you can't photocopy code wheels. You know that, right, Tim?
You can't. You have to ruin your code wheel in order, because I riveted them so tightly together. You would have to pop them apart, Xerox them, and then get a paper fastener and put them back together.
And cut the little windows in, right, where they used to be. I mean, I never did that.
Sounds like someone's done it.
I never did that. Tim. I was a legal backup just in case I lost that code wheel.
Oh, yeah, legal backup. Everyone's entitled to one or two of those.
Are there any movies or TV shows that have influenced your sense of humor?
No.
Good answer.
Good answer.
I know, like in crunch mode on Psychonauts, we were watching a lot of like we'd stay there all night, so we'd eat like late night crunch mode food in the conference room, and we'd watch Arrested Development. I noticed a lot. I mean, that was a show that came out right when we were finishing up that game, so there was a lot of that in there. But we didn't actually put any references or anything to it in the game. Although there is one in Costume Quest.
Did you hear the big news about Arrested Development coming back as a miniseries online?
I know.
Yeah.
It's exciting. I mean, it's cool, but part of me, I'm torn about that because part of me, like, I love, there's nothing wrong with shows that come out and last for 3 years and then go away. Sometimes I wish all shows would do that.
Sorry,
Met with dead silence. Everyone's like, don't you dare talk about it.
sorry, there's so many.
Tim, let me ask you one that keeps coming up about Grim Fandango. One of the questions is, what's the barrier to a sequel to Grim Fandango? Is it the licensing, or that seems to be a common thread on the IRC?
Well, it's owned by George Lucas, so you should talk to George Lucas about that. No, they have the rights to it, and
I have many things to say to George Lucas.
after you're done talking about Jar Jar and stuff, to ask him about Grim Fandango. They don't. We've tried for years to kind of get the rights. Ron has tried with Monkey Island, and we tried to get the rights to our old games, and they just it's a policy not to sell IP, intellectual property, that they have. So that would have to happen, or we'd have to make the game with Lucas. And the problem with that is that you'd have to convince them that it's a good thing to do, and it takes about 2 years to convince a president of LucasArts that it's a good thing to do, and then they get fired or quit.
Well, self-publishing. That's why self-publishing's awesome.
At least we can all rest safe in the knowledge that LucasArts is never going to make
A bad decision.
No. They're never going to ruin Grim Fandango with a terrible sequel because it's not Star Wars, so they'll never make it.
Yeah.
Well,
you never know. I don't know.
Well, Sam and Max came back, and that was LucasArts.
But that was Telltale who did that.
Yeah,
but still Steve Purcell.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of people actually asking, if there could be any chance of a collaboration with Telltale. But as you say, if LucasArts owns the license, they'd have to be involved with that.
Yeah, and we're definitely friends with Telltale.
Yeah.
But going back to the old licenses, it has a certain appeal. But like I was saying, Arrested Development, it's also appealing to do new stuff. I like to do new stuff. Make up new things.
Tim, who is your favorite pony?
You read it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you know, Tim, but just by appearing on the show, you get an honorary doctorate degree while you're on the show.
Yeah.
So, your doctor.
Great. Well, how much money comes with that?
Nothing.
None.
Great. I wouldn't want it to cheapen it.
Yeah.
Pony, is there like a strawberry flavored one?
Let's just say yes and move on.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with that. Is there a way we can show our appreciation of you?
Buy his games.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Especially.
Yeah, you can buy our games. Or just go to our shop and buy a T-shirt.
Oh, there's some awesome T-shirts. I actually have some of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here that we can from the lot. I don't know if you want to show them. There's this
segue.
awesome.
Let me see.
Actually, let me.
All I see is my own face, which I'm enjoying a lot. Hey, you got a Brutal Legends shirt. That's awesome.
Yeah. I've also got the Costume Quest shirt. I'll go grab it. It's the new one. That's an awesome shirt. I'm gonna go grab it.
That's a very attractive shirt. Nice Mega Center shirt. So they just playing the games. That's all we ask.
Someone here is asking, normally I would take an opportunity like this to gush like the giddy fanboy I am, but I'm just going to ask this. Why can I not get Grim Fandango on Steam? I missed it as a child because I was dumb, and I really want to correct that mistake without breaking the law.
Yeah, I don't know what it would... I mean, it seemed like Lucas was close to doing that under the last regime. They're about to look at all the old games, but then it changed, and I don't know if they're going to do it now, so... I mean, it's weird. I was actually talking to someone who, as a hobby, they got it running themselves using XNA, they claimed. So, and I know someone who, hackers who have actually got it running on different platforms. Like, I've seen really crazy ports of all the old Lucas games, and so I know that it's possible. It's just not something, I guess, that Lucas is yet interested in doing.
Fair enough. Here's the... sorry, Johnny's got the Costume
Quest T-shirt, the new one that just was released there.
Oh, wait. There we go.
Very attractive
Nice.
T-shirt, as you can see.
Let me see. Oh, that is looking good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else here at my desk I can show you.
Actually, and that's yours, Ash.
Hooray!
Hey!
Should we...
I have a Double Fine yo-yo.
Shall we